Hello again, Dominic Trophy, and welcome to another video, and this one will be something video game related. Now lately I've been thinking about a lot of things about the Nintendo Switch. It will be Nintendo Switch related. And one thing that's popping into my head is about the aspect of the Switch's virtual console. Now this won't be about, well, you know, what I think I'd love to see, but it's more of a thoughts, opinions about a few things. But one is a virtual console. Now, one thing I've been thinking about is, could we see a day one virtual console release? And in my opinion, it is something that needs to be addressed, I think, with Nintendo. I think if they are planning that, I would say do it, yeah. Just, you know, release it on day one when the console launches, and you'll have a good, you know, list of, you know, games and stuff. But I don't think that would happen because, you know, so far we've not really heard anything yet about the virtual console. And thinking about it, it makes me think, you know, maybe could we see it on day one? Now, so far the only virtual console news we've heard is from SNK. SNK Playmore, I think they're called, and the news was about you know, their support for virtual console on Switch, and what was actually stated by them was that they are bringing Neo Geo games to the virtual console on Switch, which is amazing news, you know, to hear that we're getting the Neo Geo games back on, you know, to Nintendo. We did have it on the Wii virtual console, which was amazing, and then it was on the Wii U, but it was on the Wii mode, but you could still access that. But overall, the Wii U didn't have its own dedicated Neo Geo VC support. It never had that, except for the VC support that was on Wii mode. But this will be the first time since the Wii that we will be getting any proper and true Neo Geo support, and I'm pretty happy about that. I really, really am. But the reason I think that it should have day one VC support is because of the fact that it would help people be enticed to buy more games. Because if you don't have the virtual console on when the console launches, it's going to make a lot of people think, you know, when is virtual console coming to Switch? You know what I mean? Because if they don't do that, it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the real point with it? And it would be a bit of a mistake if they actually did it, if they actually waited until, you know, a few months and stuff. With the Wii U, when it launched back in November 2012, it didn't have its own VC support. It didn't even have, you know, the virtual console and stuff. That didn't happen until April 2013. So between November 2012 and April 2013, that's many months in between. You know what I mean? Nintendo should not be doing that. Is when, like I said, when the virtual console comes out, day one, snap. You know, do it then. You know what I mean? Just don't leave it until last minute. Just don't do that. And I think you should really release it near soon as the console launches. Just, you know, it'd be a lot easier. Now, the 3DS, same thing, didn't have a virtual console when it launched. You know, the 3DS the 3DS first launched February 2011, and the virtual console didn't start until June 2011. You know what I mean? A few months in between, you should not be doing that. You know what I mean? And another thing I would say is, you know, is there a transfer feature of, you know, transferring all your virtual console games and even your digital games from Wii U to Switch? Now, again, this is another point I've been thinking about as well, is could we see transfer feature to from Wii U to Switch? And I think for what we've heard with Nintendo is that there's no possibility yet that there could be a transfer feature if you want to transfer all your digital games from Wii U to the Switch. And the reason a lot of people have been asking that is because, again, they don't want to, you know, restart the whole, you know, restart the cycle all over again. Because when the Wii U came out, obviously you could transfer all of your digital, games, your WiiWare and your Virtual Console games from the Wii to the Wii U. Now, obviously, you didn't get them, you didn't, get them for free. You had to pay a discount, but it was at least a discount though. But I think it would have been nicer to actually have, done the transfer, and then you get the Wii version the Wii U Virtual Console version, for free. If it detects, oh well, you have Super Mario Bros. Free from the Wii that you've had a transfer feature to Wii U, we'll give it to you for free. But they didn't do that, and it was a shame and stuff. But you've also got to think about the 3DS Virtual Console and even the Super Nintendo on new 3DS. Could you actually be able to transfer those games, from 3DS/new 3DS to Switch? Again, I don't know, because there were exclusive games from the VC that were on that. You had the Game Gear games. Obviously, you had the NES, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color. And you had other stuff as well, even the Game Boy Advance stuff that the ambassadors have. Would you be able to transfer those over to the Switch? Maybe, I don't know. But it would really build up a huge collection of, the Virtual Console games for Nintendo owners. Could we see, even if you've not transferred your games over from Wii to Wii U, could you transfer all of your Wii Virtual Console games to Switch? Even if you have those Wii VC games on the Wii U that you did transfer, could you still transfer those over? I think it would be amazing, because it would help a lot of consumers to upgrade. If you were able to transfer all of your Wii Virtual Console games, Wii U Virtual Console games, 3DS Virtual Console games, and even the Super Nintendo VC on new 3DS. If you were able to transfer all of that amazing content, all those games from those 4 platforms over to the Switch, you'd make a lot of people happy. You really, really would. You know what I mean? If you can do it from Wii to Wii U, and then, DSi to 3DS, and then 3DS to new 3DS, why couldn't you do that from Wii U to Switch, or 3DS to Switch? You know what I mean? You've got to think that a lot of people have been, with Nintendo, especially the Virtual Console, since November 2006. That's 10 years. If you have spent a lot of money on these amazing old retro games, from Nintendo's past, Sega's past, NEC and SNK, imagine if Nintendo came out, one of these days and said, all the Virtual Console games you've purchased on Wii U, all these Virtual Console games you've purchased on, the Wii, the Wii U, and the 3DS, including Super Nintendo on new 3DS, you can transfer all of it to the Switch. If you did that, Nintendo, you would make a lot of people happy. Because if you don't, the thing is, you're going to have people actually have 3 different devices to play all these Virtual Console games. You know what I mean? And obviously with the Switch as well, if you don't have any sort of transfer feature, you can have people having 4 different devices for these Virtual Console games. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. It would be a bit of a stupid move to do, but if you care about people, able to play their new games, able to play their old games that they've purchased after years and years and years onto the new system, that'd be amazing. Obviously, there's no obviously there is no physical backwards compatibility, but digital backwards compatibility would really, really help if you add a transfer feature. It would really, really help. And that's just, my sense on it. That's just my take on it. If you do this right and you offer this feature, you'll make a lot of people happy, including myself. You know what I mean? That's just the thing with it. It's just the way it goes. Do you want to play Earthbound Beginnings on the Switch? Day 1? You know what I mean? Do you want to play Streets of Rage 2? That was on the Wii first. Then you can transfer over to the Switch. Portably as well. It would make more sense if that did happen. You do not want your audience to have 5 different devices. You know what I mean? You don't want that happening. You just don't. And it would make sense to you as a company, Nintendo, if you do offer that feature. You know, give those people who have stayed with you, you know, since the Wii, since the Virtual Console. You know, think about those people. Transfer feature needs to happen. It badly needs to happen. So it does Nintendo. Even if you don't watch this video, it does need to happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, my thoughts about day one Virtual Console for Switch or a transfer feature for it. I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So see you later. Bye.